Now Reza's vanished, and you're the only lead I have left. Can you please just tell me what this is?
You don't know anything?
Only what I've picked up on the way here. Reza never shares his stories with me. I know that Waticorp is working on something, and that they've been testing it out on people in Newport. You called it the Dreamer. I know that the Dreamer is probably connected to the static somehow, and that is most likely what Reza was investigating in the first place. And I also know that Waticorp is keen to keep all of this under wraps. Keen enough to kill people.
You know a lot.
Apart from that, I have no idea who you are, what you've told Reza, what Rio was doing in his apartment, and what this Dreamer thing is all about. So you're going to have to fill me in, and I'm not leaving here until you do. I've come too far to go back now. If I can't help Reza, at least I want to know why. I want the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Right. Well, okay. I understand you want the truth. I wish I could tell you. I'm putting myself at great risk here, Zoe. I don't know who you are. For all I know, you could be working for the corporation. And then again, if you do, I'm already done for anyway, so...
Just tell me.
You're right about all of it. Waticorp's working on something big. The Dreamer.
You got a little big cat.
It's a device that'll let you dream anything you've got a mind to dream. Lucid dreams. You're awake and in control.
Wait, why isn't
You
that
just
light
imagine the
coming from
possibilities.
your screen?
Every other entertainment medium would simply disappear overnight. Why watch a movie when you can dream it? It was destined to be the biggest thing in history, and it was supposed to go on the market in a few months from now. However, about 3 months ago, something happened. There was a contamination in the network that connects each Dreamer console with the central processor, DreamCore. I used to work on the network code, the parts that link the Dreamers with DreamNet. When the problem appeared, my bosses asked me to head up the group charged with identifying the problem on this end, to weed out the bugs. What we discovered was that DreamNet was beginning to slip out of our control. There was a contamination, but it wasn't a bug. It wasn't internal. We figured someone had hacked into the network and introduced a virus or worm, something sneaky and adaptable. It didn't take me long to realize there was a link between the static and our problems. The static wasn't the cause, it was the effect. Whatever had infiltrated DreamNet was, for lack of a better word, leaking out onto the wire, causing glitches and system crashes. When I told my supervisors, I was instructed to not ask any questions and to just keep working on the problem. So I did what they told me, but at the same time I started digging deeper on my own. And that's when I met Rio. She was working with the biological systems that run our code and operates DreamNet, the central processor known as DreamCore. She'd been digging too, and like me, she'd reached an impasse. So we started working together to identify and nail down the contamination. We figured that sooner or later the static would be traced back to Waticorp, and then we'd be out of a job. Besides, it was getting serious. People were dying. So we kept digging, and then one day, about a week ago, we discovered something that changed everything.
And?
We discovered the truth behind Project Altura, behind DreamNet, behind the Dreamers. Wadi isn't making these things to entertain people. They're making them to spy on and to control people. DreamNet was designed to record people's dreams, and DreamCore was designed to analyze them. Waticorp can extract private and personal information about anyone who's ever been connected to a Dreamer. And that's just the beginning.
Like me.
By feeding data back through the Dreamer, they can plant thoughts, instructions, even hypnotic suggestions in people's heads.
By DreamFall.
DreamNet is the biggest brainwashing experiment of all time, disguised as mindless entertainment.
And now someone's hacking into it.
What? Oh, right, exactly. Someone's trying to take control of the network, the most dangerous weapon of all time. Rio and I, we realized we had to tell someone, but we also knew that the corporation would do anything to protect their secret. If we went to the media, we'd be dead. We had to find someone with the guts to expose Wati, while protecting our identities.
The hand that bites.
Who better to expose this conspiracy than Jericho and his notorious feed? We knew he wouldn't be afraid to go up against Waticorp. So we got in touch, and then Rio went over to Casablanca to meet him. She brought a prototype Dreamer with her to prove we weren't crazy. We knew the risk, but what else could we do? And now... I can't believe Rio's dead. And Jericho.
Well, you live and you learn. I mean...
I'm afraid that if nothing's done, this'll keep escalating. The static will get worse. DreamNet will be hijacked, or the corporation will launch the Dreamer. Any way you turn it, it's bad. Real bad.
This is... And you're sure about this, Damien? It sounds like science fiction.
He's one of the people working on it. Of course he's
seem to believe
sure.
that it's possible. And the Dreamer works. I've tried it many times. It's incredible. Like nothing you've ever experienced.
You wouldn't believe
But to
the
know
sex
that they
dream.
have free access to your innermost thoughts.
I won't use it again, that's for sure. Not with everything I know now.
Is there anything you can do to stop it?
I don't know. I've been thinking about it since I first realized what was happening. The static's starting to kill people. And if the Dreamer launches,
They might as well be dead.
I don't want to think about what might happen then. So yes, something can probably be done, but I can't do it by myself. The plan was for Rio to help me when she got back from Casablanca. I don't know who else to trust. So I'm a bit stuck.
You
I guess
can
I'll
trust
do it.
me.
Yeah, I know, but you're not... I can't just ask... Why would you want to help?
Why? How can I not help? I may not be any closer to finding Reza, but at least I can do my part in exposing this conspiracy.
It's too dangerous. You could get caught. Or worse.
If you knew what I'd been through these past few days, you wouldn't say that. Whatever it is you need me to do, I'll do it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Damien, we don't have a choice. This is what Reza was doing. He was taking a stand. He was risking his life to expose Wati Corp. I can't run away from this one. I have to do this. For Reza. For everyone. For myself.
Sounds like you've really thought this one through. Okay, if you're sure.
I'm sure.
Well,
How many
you've
times do you have to
definitely
say
arrived
it?
in the nick of time. If we're doing this, we have to do it now.
Just tell me what we're doing. I'm ready.
Okay, good. So we need evidence. We need to know where the intrusion is coming from, and we need to stop the static from causing any more damage.
So how do we do all that?
I have to stay here. This is the only place I can access the system from. You, on the other hand, you're going on a long hike into the Wati Caves.
And you don't know where you're going.